Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Chelsea. If you're new here, if you're not new, welcome back. I appreciate you coming back. Follow me on Instagram. I am CCsuarez across all social media, TikTok as well. Today we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into it. I have some extra cringiness for us to watch, look at, interpret today, and we're basically just going to church. So get ready. All praise the flying spaghetti monster. Okay, let's get into it.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about what they talked about in church today because I thought that it was really awesome. And they talked about basically like your legacy that you leave behind and how you need to be like intentional about it. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want to be remembered by? Like, what do you want to leave your family? And I think a big reason why I started my business was because I want to leave a legacy for my family. And I want to be able, like, God forbid something happened to me, I don't want to leave my family with a bunch of debt. I want to leave them with abundance. And I don't think people understand in this generation that, like, you do leave things behind, and people don't think that far ahead into the future, and I think that it's crazy. I'm not someone who will ever have kids. I don't want kids. I don't have that. I'm 27 years old. I just don't want kids. But I want to be able to do things for, you know, my mom, my other family, you know, friends, you guys, anything. I want to be able to leave a fucking legacy, and not just a financial legacy. I want to leave, I just want to be remembered as a good ass person.
I've already watched this one specifically, but not any of the other ones. But this one was extra confusing to me. And as Marco and I talked about in the video collab that me and him did together last week, or earlier this week, I don't know when this video is going to be posted, but Marco and I talked about how in multi-level marketing companies, they redefine certain words, which is pretty idiotic, but also pretty humorous. So when she's saying legacy, I think she is meaning reputation, possibly. And then also she's like, I want to leave stuff behind for my mom. Do you understand how time works, ma'am? Most likely your mom is going to cease to live before you do. So what are you talking about? And I don't want to say, you know, she's right or wrong, but I feel like a lot of people by the time they're 30 have, and I mean, at least a living will, maybe. I mean, Tony and I have everything squared away. Maybe that's just because, like, we're responsible. But I feel like most people by my age, 30, she said she's 27, know, like, what they are going to do, or, like, do you want to be buried, cremated, whatever. By 30, you usually have a beneficiary, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? You typically have a beneficiary, but by the time you're 30. All your money, your life insurance policy, I don't fucking know. Whatever you have, typically you have a beneficiary. And I feel like this mentality of, well, I need to leave something behind and no one else my age does this and blah, blah, blah. It's like, girl, this is actually pretty normal, is that people usually have their shit. I don't want to say people usually have their shit together, but a lot of times what the culture and multi-level marketing companies really feed off of is people in their early 20s. Now, people in their early 20s, and I've been there, don't know what the hell they're doing. You feel lost, and she's about to get real deep. We're about to take a sharp left, really. You don't know what the hell you're doing, and you might feel lost, and you might, you know, feel weird compared to your friends. You know, a lot of times what happens is, you know, in your early 20s, let's say 21 to 26, there's a lot of life change happening. I mean, shit, you might get married, engaged, married, might have a kid, like, and everyone is typically in, like, different stages of their lives. We have friends who aren't married, who aren't even seriously dating someone. You don't have to be happy. I'm just saying, typically stages of life, that's what happens. We have friends who have 2 kids. We have friends who have 3 kids. We have friends who have no kids. We don't have any kids. We have friends who are not financially okay. We have friends who are. We have friends who are in their careers. We have friends who still live with their parents who are around the same age as us. Like, in your 20s, it's a shit show, okay? You don't have to know what you're doing. That's really what your 20s is for, to kind of figure shit out and make mistakes. But that whole mindset of, I have to figure out, I have to know what I'm doing, I have to have purpose, I have to be fulfilled, all of that is really what MLMs and the culture of MLMs feed off of. And it is terrifying. And that's really why they take advantage of so many people in their 20s. And then once you're in, you're in. It's hard to get out.
Someone who just went for it. I want to inspire people. And that's why I'm always so open with you guys. I don't sugarcoat things. I'll never sugarcoat things. And I'm just raw. And unapologetic all the time, because that's the type of legacy I want to leave. And starting my business it's gonna make my legacy that much better. Like, what do you want to leave behind? And what I mean by that when I say that my business is helping me create my legacy.
Also, she didn't start a business. She's a Monat. She also looks like a goddamn chimney sweep or a newsie in that hat. Also, when it comes to being raw and real and unfiltered and unapologetic and not sugarcoating things, in my opinion, this is another thing that MLMs really push you to do. Put all this shit out there so that you can relate to not only everyone, but anyone. Your trauma is going to sell things. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care type of sales bullshit, right? I've been there. I get it. Typically, I would just make up fucking stories though. And I wouldn't be too open about my own life because I thought that was weird. And plus I did phone sales and it was like a one call close. So it wasn't that. And I wasn't being unethical. But the thing is that, and again, in my opinion, the culture of MLMs really takes the raw and real and unfiltered and unapologetic and this is how I am, just deal with it. They equate that to being honest. You can be unfiltered and not be honest. You can be raw and not sugarcoat things and still not be honest. One person comes to mind in my head right now who is, I guess, unfiltered, but just a fucking bitch and not real at all with themselves or other people. The most fake person I know, and they can claim all these things about themselves, but they're not real or honest. There's a difference between saying whatever comes to your mind and then the actual reality of being honest. And a lot of times that's what MLMs kind of take advantage of. But again, it's those little half-truths that they are relying on to be able to get people to believe the entire facade, if you will.
And what I mean by that when I say that my business is helping me create my legacy is I felt very hopeless. I didn't feel like I had a purpose, you guys. Like, I didn't feel worthy of even walking on this earth before I started my business, and you guys all know that. I'm a two-time college dropout. I struggled holding a job because of my mental health, and the most experience I have is working at a fucking tanning salon. And now here I am. I haven't clocked into a 9 to 5 since I was 23, 24, I forget. I'm 27, like I said, but I'm just saying that, like, I did not feel like I had a purpose. And if you don't have a purpose, you feel like you're not going to leave anything behind, even though I know people care about me and stuff like that. But there's nothing worse than feeling that emptiness of being hopeless. I think that people will look at me now and they're like, oh my God, she's so happy, she's doing well, like blah, blah, blah. You guys have no fucking idea where I started. I didn't start this business because I was confident and living a life of abundance. I started because I had absolutely nothing, and I had been homeless for years, couch hopping with no job, nothing to my bank account, nothing. Hopeless, had lost my faith completely because I was playing the victim. Why God, why God, why God? And he put this opportunity. I prayed for years for a sign, for hope, for something, and God put this business opportunity in front of me, not just to help my bank account, but to save my life. You have no idea. Shampoo bitches are the strongest people I have ever met in my entire life because we started for a deeper reason. You're scared of being that girl. Bitch, I'm scared of being that judgmental girl who is even making up the term being that girl. I am scared of not being that badass bitch who went for it. That's embarrassing for people to even talk down on someone who's starting a business, to turning their social media into a money-making generator so that they can better themselves and their family and their future. That is embarrassing for people who judge and even say the term, I don't want to be that girl. Ew, you are that girl for being bratty and sassy and a bully. I'm not that girl. I'm a strong ass fucking warrior who at the point of no return saw the light and found a way to heal myself. Thanks, Elizabeth. So next time you want to talk shit about somebody or, you know, just be a shady human being or anything like that, just remember and ask yourself, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? Do you want to be the positive, optimistic person who went for it, who makes people feel good? Or do you want to be the person who's constantly talking shit and playing the victim and living in a world of negativity? You choose. What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? I know what kind of legacy I'm leaving behind, and I feel damn good about it. And if you want to change it, if you want to change the legacy that you leave behind, guess what? You can. You absolutely can. There's nothing keeping you in the same place right now. Only this. Love you guys.
Well, that was unfortunate. That took a turn, and I wasn't expecting it. I didn't hate it, but that was just really sad. So she was real down bad, as Cody Co would say, when someone recruited her or presented the opportunity, because it wasn't God. God did not answer her prayers, knock on her window as she's praying at night and say, hey, I have this great opportunity for you. God didn't recruit you into your MLM, my girl. It was your upline who did it. They presented it to you, and I'm sure probably presented it as some blessing for you that's going to solve all your problems, and that's how they got you. Like, they have to stop with the faith manipulation, with the spiritual manipulation. Like, it's so dangerous. Because if you think that something is your purpose and that it is God sent, then it is going to be even harder for you to get out of it. That's why with normal cults, you know, rather than just commercial cults like MLMs, that's why it's so hard for people to get out of it, because they believe with everything in them that whatever higher power they believe in wants them to do this. They think they're on a mission. They think that they have the answer to not only all of their problems, but all of everyone's problems. And that this is the secret. It's us against them. Someone who shares facts and educates people about the harmful manipulation tactics and the cult culture of MLMs or of your cult. Those are just haters. They're just jealous. They're just losers with a broke mindset, as Marco would say. So when I'm dead, sure, I want people to remember, stop shaking. We talked about this. I want people to remember, you know, all the great things I did and the great memories they have with me. But if they don't, oh, well, I'm dead. I'm not going to care. It seems like a lot of these girls care so much about what other people think about them. And that's why they are truly the ideal person to be in an MLM, because they're going to defend it until they leave behind whatever legacy they want to leave behind, meaning they are deceased. It's insane. And this one has copyrighted music, so sorry, can't play that. But, well, can't play the sound, I mean. But it says, when your $2.99 investment turns into global partnerships around the world, that's redundant, but okay, a passive, uncapped stream of income and pays for your trips. All three of those are false, but okay. And it says, you know, I got the sauce. Okay, she's saucy and she has the sauce. I've never been a fan of those bathing suits, the one in the tan. I feel like it just makes your vagine look so tall. I'm not trying to accentuate my vagine. I sound like I'm such like a 30-year-old female. But listen, I'm not trying to show off my vagine, okay? They look great. These little ladies look great. I'll show off my titties. I'm not trying to show off my vagine and make it look a mile high. It's not what the Mile High Club means. Anyway, so let's break this down. $2.99 investment turns into global partnerships. No, that's self-explanatory. You are not partnering with other people. You are all 1099 independent contractors for a multi-level marketing company. So try again. But it's funny that it says global partnerships around the world. You could have just said it turns into global partnerships. Or you could have said it turns into partnerships around the world. We get it. You're universal, my girl, allegedly. A passive, uncapped stream of income. How many buzzwords can you fit in a reel? For real. For reals. And it's not passive income, because if you stop, you're not going to keep getting that money. Okay? Passive income. Okay? Or what's the other one? Not pass through. That's a pass through entity. Passive income residual, both meaning I'm not actively working it. That is passive income. For instance, the first month or the first week of this month, I didn't work, still made money. The last week of December, I'm not going to work. I'm going to pre-film, but I'm not going to work. Still gonna make money. The first week of July, I'm probably not gonna post for the entire first week of July. I'm still gonna make money. That's what happens, folks. That's passive or residual income. Being in an MLM is not, because you can never fucking stop working or posting about it. Pays for your trips. Does it? Does it pay for all your trips? Does it pay for all your vacations? No, I shouldn't say vacations. It's a work trip. So I would effing hope that they pay for at least some of it. It's just so misleading. So this one is from the Facebook group, Your MLM is Not a Small Business, Karen, which I'm actually in that Facebook group. I never get on Facebook, but I'm in that one. And it says, who wants to see the worst thing ever? And it's a Monat girl dressed in a Monat hat and a Monat matching sweatsuit, which those are their merch is expensive. It's a Monat wrap. And it says, have fun, regret nothing. And it is to the tune of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So it says, this is a story all about when shampoo changed my life. Can I get an amen? The cadence is all wrong. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there and tell you how I became the girl that helps fixes people's hair. Yeah, the cadence is all wrong on this. And then she's just shaking it down. This keeps going for 2 more minutes. What? Born a brunette, I was craving a change, so the salon was where I spent most of my days, bleaching and toning. My poor hair dyed. Yeah, this is something fried. This is not good. She's really just going for it, though. Those red couches, don't do that. When I was creeping on the gram and, okay, you know what? We're done. We're done with this. No, we're done. Why? It's shampoo. You're a salesperson. Why are you doing this? Who told you to do this? Her name is definitely Brittany. Stop it. No. Oh God, I hope this one's worse. Ooh. So this is when the collagen key, their collagen powder, I guess, was on Elle.com, on Elle Magazine's website. And I guess like enough people complained to where they took that off. I don't know if y'all saw that on my Instagram stories, but I put it on there because I shared it and I was like, this is disgusting. And I tagged Elle Magazine. And I'm not saying I was responsible for it, but it was on there as number 1. And then it got taken down. Now, the thing that she cropped out was that at the top of it, it says basically FTC disclaimer saying like some of these products or some of these companies pay to be on here, or, you know, we use affiliate links and shit like that. And you can be sponsored by a brand and you can, you know, have affiliate links and still be, you know, being honest. But with an MLM, it's extra sketchy and I don't like it. Collagen key. Oh my God, it's so good. And it says feeling wonky today and like I might be coming down with something. So I'm going to pop one of these and make a tea. What the fuck is it? Monat immune support. It doesn't do anything. Oh my Lord, this woman. I hope this shows her getting mad that it was taken down. How to prevent a cold when you feel it coming on. And there's Monat products up there. Take zinc. And vitamin C and vitamin D. I took zinc, vitamin D, and vitamin C when we had COVID. Obviously, there's like no fucking cure for it. I took a bunch of other stuff too, but she's, I guess, doing like a fakey cart thing or something. So dumb.
Okay, I'm gonna post this for the second time since my phone literally reset as I was going to post this on my story. Not even 30 minutes ago, I saw that we were featured as the #1 collagen powder. We were the editor's pick on Elle for our collagen key powder. Then all of a sudden I have people messaging me saying, where is it? It's not on the article. I go back. We have been completely erased from the article. We are no longer #1. It's some other brand. And I am just here to say that no matter what write-ups we do or don't get by these magazines that are paid off by the same 10 companies, we will continue to grow. I guarantee everybody in that office is using our collagen key because it actually is the best. But just so you know, we're not going anywhere. Our products actually are the best, and that's why we will continue to grow. If Instagram wants to kick me off again for saying this, please, you're gonna have to try harder.
Okay, hold on. Stop. Oh my God. You're bragging about it and saying, oh my gosh, we're featured in this and this and this and this. By the way, Vogue, Elle, like it's Glamour magazine. It's happened multiple times where they are taken off a list because of backlash. Like, come on. And it's so fucking annoying. But then they are, you know, blasting that everywhere. Oh my God, we're on this and this and this magazine, this publication. But then right when they take it off, she's like, oh, well, you're just paid off by the same 10 companies. What are you talking about? If it was a reputable brand and a good product, it'd stay on there. Do you think they took off, L'Oreal or what? And sure, yes, that's a huge company. That's a huge conglomerate, whatever. But, or let's say a smaller company, let's say like Saturday Skin. Do you think if someone complains, they would take that off? No, because it's a legitimate company. Not a legitimate company, a legitimate brand. That's so funny that they'll like brag and brag and brag and brag about it. And then some conspiracy theory that everyone's against us and that's why we're the best and they're just scared. No. Okay, so then she reposted the one College and Key shit again from Monat. And it said editor's choice. And then someone messaged her, I guess, and was like, I clicked the link and Monat was nowhere on there. Someone else sent it to me and it's magically removed. Wait, what? And then she said, what's there now? Further Food Premium Marine Collagen. I've never heard of that brand. So I don't know why she's acting like, oh my gosh, it's, the best product ever. We are number one. No, you're not number one, clearly. Shut up. All right, so I can't play the audio to this because I'm not trying to get stroked by copyright, but it's the Rumor Has It song. And it's the same person. Started my online business in 2017 so I can make an extra $300. 4 years later, I hit the $1 Million Club. Well, guess what that doesn't mean? It doesn't mean she's a millionaire. It doesn't. The $1 Million Club with Monat specifically means that since she started as a sales rep for the company, so 4 years, she has made $1 million in commission over that 4-year span. That's all it means. Is that impressive? Sure. That doesn't include how much money you've spent in products. It doesn't include how much money you've spent in ads or gifts for your downline or trips to whatever you have to go to, marketing tools and shit and editing software and anything really, basically any other expense. So she's not a millionaire at all, but it's very deceiving, right? 4 years later, I hit the $1 Million Club. Okay. If I had to guess, I would say that this girl is probably making now, I'd probably say like $400,000 a year. Still a lot of money, but that's not counting taxes. That's a lot. Caption says I spent $299 on a box of beauty products 4 years ago. Now I've made over $1 million from it. I was skeptical. I had a full-time career and I had to listen to people tell me that I was crazy. The road less traveled is never easy and far less popular. Yeah, that's why it's called the road less traveled. You don't have to explain an analogy to us. That's why so many people will steer you away from it. Don't listen. Tell them they're wrong. Prove to yourself that are deserving. You mean you're deserving? And then make ish happen. Ma'am, I don't think you understand what you're saying. Your dream life is just one decision away. No, it's not. It's not just one decision. It's multiple decisions. When you're ready, I'll be here to show you the way. Are we on Mandalore now? This is the way? Is this the way? All right, so she says, it's a scam. Great, let's read this. Hey, Kat. Hi, who's this? Damn, no one remember me? You gave me your contact on IG and we spoke on Instagram before you told me I was cute. Name's Jameer. My page got hacked and shit. But I just flew back in town and I was just trying to send you some details about something and invite you and friends to my hookah lounge, free my treat. That was all. Can I send you the details now if you're interested? You can let me know. Waiting on my Uber from the airport. You're getting paid $10K up front. You can't hear me out? What? Ma'am, that sounds like trafficking. Sounds like you're about to get trafficked. This is what a scam looks like, fam. No, girl. Not all scams look alike. That's why people fall for them. Not all scams is someone texting you and saying, my page got hacked. You said I was cute. Come to my hookah lounge. I'm going to give you $10,000 for I don't know what he's giving you money for. Not all scams look alike. That is atrocious. Let's say what I feel like she's about to enlighten us though. So we should probably just listen.
I am not the scammer here. I don't know what y'all got going on, but that's just not me. And you know what's funny? I think people forget that I also had to start the business. I gave someone my money and I could have had the mentality of this person is scamming me, and I gave someone my money and it gave me the life that I have today. Is this what getting scammed looks like? Wow.
Okay, you didn't give someone your money. You didn't give your upline your money. You paid and signed up for a product pack and to be a distributor. So also, listen, how many times have y'all had to get on your social media? And I know people comment this all the time, but how many times have you had to get on your social media and defend the company you work for? Defend your job. Tell people that it's not a scam. If you have to over again and over again and over again and over again and over again, at least once a week, defend what you're doing and tell people it's not a pyramid scheme or a scam, or talk about your haters who definitely don't get to you, yet you're making all your content about it, then you probably are that thing that people are accusing you of. Yeah, it's awkward for everyone involved. She really thought she did something with this, though. Oh my lord, this woman's hat is atrocious. And her lashes. What are you doing? No inventory, no quota, no monthly fees. We are social retail. This is so offensive. Be part of something different. It's not different. You garbage eating, hat wearing goblin. I came from a company with inventory, spending half my check on samples, tripping over boxes, always having to keep up. Had minimums, quotas, number calls, I don't know what the fuck that is, scheduling parties, pop-ups. The list is endless. Enter social retail. You're still in an MLM. It's not social retail. Oh my God, this is infuriating. Smarter, not harder. My world will forever be rocked. What MLM are you in? These are all people on her team. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. You know what I love is that, and they can all day long act like me and my colleagues, my fellow commentary YouTubers do the same shit, but we don't. No, we do not. I can't tell you the last time I watched more than like one or two of, Jessica Hickson, Savannah's, Deanna Isabella's, Aaron, Madison. I mean, fucking everybody. Julie Joe. I can't tell you the last time it was that I watched more than one of their videos in a month. I don't have the time. And to be honest, I watch like 3 people on YouTube and that's it. Cody Co, Danny Gonzalez, and really, honestly, yeah, that's it. But with the podcast and with this and that other shit I'm working on and just like maintaining my marriage and my friendships and my brother's wedding happening in 2 days, which is fucking crazy, I don't have the time. And that's fine with me. But imagine if it was this culture that all of us had to go like each other's stuff, comment on it, share each other's videos. Like, that would be fucking exhausting, and I want no part of it. That's not anything that's insecure, and that's not business. That's not friendships. No, that's stupid is what it is. Can anyone else relate, or is it just me? Working 9 to 5, office/serving. Be your own boss and work from Wi-Fi by starting a low investment business. You're not starting a business, and it's not a low investment. Monetarily, maybe, but the risk is more than just the monetary value there. DM me for more info. I hate it. Oh, we got more. Okay. When people who have never been in network marketing get info from YouTube, hey, that's me, and start telling people in network marketing how to do their job. This is fascinating to me. When people are like, oh, where'd you get that information? Google. Where'd you get that information? YouTube? Well, first of all, those are essentially just platforms or search engines. There can be credible information on both. Tell me you don't know how the internet works without telling me. And mostly all the information I get is from studies, the FTC, Stephen Hassan, Robert Fitzpatrick, AARP, the SEC, Attorney General's offices, documentaries I watch, which are mostly all well-researched as well. History itself, like, there's a lot of great information, and I usually, tell you where I got it from, or you can just fucking ask me and I'll tell you. But just because I am relaying this information to you on a platform, like on the internet, doesn't mean that it's not true. That's so strange. And bitch, stop acting like you're secretive. We know what you do, and we've heard from people who are on your team. Work from home, uncapped income, resume full of experience that I can get any job I want, employee, no rush breaks, network marketing, flexible hours, be your own boss, $20 startup fee. Then it's not Kangen water. Okay, so basically she's in all these reels, she's just going back and forth and talking about like hating a job. It's fucking Arbonne. I knew it was either going to be one of these crunchy ones like Arbonne, or she's just drinking water out of a jar. Arbonne sucks. Oh, what is that? Oh, it looks like a placenta. but like a white one. Okay, this is stupid. When they ghost you and talk smack. Okay, we're done. That'd be funny if I just ended it right there. Okay, bye. All right, y'all. So I might roast these people. I may make fun of their dumbass chimney sweeper hats. But realistically, as always, that's just how I get you to keep watching it and to retain the information that I talk to you about. So please do not fall for any of this. God does not, whatever God you believe in, even the flying spaghetti monster, he's a tricky one, but even he doesn't want you to join an MLM. And living a life of abundance doesn't mean money. It can mean money, but it doesn't always mean money. Rarely does it actually mean money. Please remember how important you are, how much you are loved by someone. I don't know who. Someone loves you. I promise they do. You deserve all of the queso and crunchy ass, fresh, perfect, not stale in any way, chips from Chipotle, or as Tony and I call it, Chipotle. You deserve to have a fun night out or a fun night in. Hey, if you don't drink, that's fine. But if you do and you're getting crazy, oh, I hope all the 90s music comes on and you're just jamming. Chase those waterfalls, girl. I know TLC says don't to. I know TLC says don't chase those waterfalls, but sometimes you got it. And I hope that when you come home, you drink a full ass Gatorade or water, you take 2 Advil, maybe y'all got cheeseburgers on the way home. I don't know. We like to do that. And you get changed, you take off all your makeup. And when you get in bed, you don't get the spinnies. You don't. You just lay your head down on that nice, cold, fluffy pillow. You feel all cozy, not hot, not warm, cozy in your bed. And when you wake up, you don't feel like you've time traveled, because that's the worst. Or you don't feel like crusty and like you have all of the outside elements stuck to your skin. That is when I look real rough. No spinnies for you, baby girl. You are too valuable and too important. So be nice to yourself. Please comment if you made it this far. Comment down below 1 compliment to yourself, not to me. I don't need your fucking compliments. I know I'm the best. Give yourself 1 genuine or cheesy as fuck compliment, because you're great. I just sounded like Tony the Tiger. Anyways, I gotta go because I have to film yet another video, but I have to get this one off to Ethan. So y'all are the best. You're great. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.